Nikki. Buddy. Hey, Nikki. Nikki's pretty old. He's about 10. And this is Shadow. Shadow's 4 months old. He's pretty young. So potty training a puppy. As you can see, they're very playful. And when it comes to potty training, there are several different ways to potty train. All of them, you have to pay a lot of attention to your dog, and you have to know when they're going to have to go to the bathroom for any of them. If you're going to do the observing way, where you watch them and you guess when they have to go out and you take them outside, and then that's probably the most difficult way to do it, but it's probably the most common too, because then you get them used to the outdoors and you get them used to walks and such. If you're going to do it that way, it's best to start out with keeping them on a leash when you take them outside. And every time they go to the bathroom, you congratulate them and you give them a lot of attention. You pet them and you say, you use words like good outside or whatever kind of word you want to associate going to the bathroom with. So that way eventually when they get really good with it and they start having less accidents inside the house, you could just go up to the door when you think that they have to go to the bathroom and you can say, okay, Shadow, you want to go outside? You want to go outside? And then if he has to go to the bathroom, he'll come running over. And, that'll basically be the way that, because they're fast learners, that's the way to teach them. And if you're going to do crate training's another one. It's a little bit easier. You just put a mat inside the crate, and whenever you think they have to go to the bathroom, put them on the mat. If they make potty, you give them a lot of attention, maybe give them a treat, shower them with attention, make sure they feel loved, because when you give them attention when they do something right, it's kind of like showing them, okay, this is good job, it's important to them that you love them. But if they make an accident inside the house and you say no, and you don't necessarily have to hit them or anything, you just be really firm about it, they'll eventually get the picture. If you just hit them really hard, you're going to associate fear. It's a time thing. You have to be patient. You have to say no more than once. It's going to happen quite a few times before they get it through their head. You can't just hit them and expect them to understand. Nikki, no humping. And with the crate training, it becomes a lot simpler because then it's right there. It's in the house. So if they need to go to the bathroom, you don't have to take them outside or anything, or you don't have to call them over. You don't have to create a special word. They just go to the crate and they do their business, and you no longer have to worry about it. That works for some people, but other people are worried about the smells. They don't want it stinking up the house, and they want to keep them outside trained. My dogs are outside trained. You might have a few accidents every now and then, though. And ultimately, most dogs are completely potty trained by about 5 to 6 months. Shadow's 4 months. I'd give him another month and he'll probably be fully potty trained. Right now he's doing pretty good. He only has a few accidents. He's pretty cute too. Aren't you, Shadow? Huh? Aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh yes, he likes to play. Yes. And make sure you give them lots of soft food and lots of treats when they do good things, especially when you're training them. The treats are important when you're training them, because then when they're just doing those things voluntarily and you're using the words, they just